Welcome to the quietest ones in the room with your host, Trey. I gotta say it, just the mere fact that you have clicked onto this video and you are listening to the sound of my voice, you by far are the most intelligent people on the face of the planet. So once again, thank you for joining me. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have a win for humanity against the machine. Yes, I'm excited to let you know that recently Klarna is replacing AI with 700 human workers. Isn't that impressive? The buy now, pay later giant has finally seen some of its errors in operating its business. Yes, they've concluded that now it wants some people back to improve customer service. And how funny was it yesterday that I was talking about the layoffs of 1,500 people from Walmart and how technology does not always make things better. Sometimes technology actually makes things worse. I hate it when I have to call into a company and I get an automated system when I would just rather get to a human voice who understands my needs and can solve the problem. Personability, you know what I'm saying? I want to know that I'm talking to a human being. So yes, Klarna CEO Sebastian has announced plans to beef up its human customer service team after artificial intelligence replaced 700 workers. The buy now, pay later company used AI to cut jobs. Think about that. It used AI to cut jobs when its valuation was at $45 billion back in 2021. But the need to hire people is coming out of the reality that the now valuation for the buy now, pay later company Klarna is at $6.7 billion. And look, Klarna, you can't fool me. If the executives at Klarna are listening, listen here. Let me tell you something. The people that you target to operate a so-called sustainable business off of are running out of money. I've been talking about this for far long enough. The middle class and working class are running out of money, and now these companies are feeling the pain. Affirm, as we recall, lost its deal with Walmart, the company we just talked about yesterday, who's actually going to lay people off. And after Affirm lost the deal, the news was that Klarna was going to step in and take the deal from Affirm with Walmart. And Affirm, months later, closed the deal with Costco to reach a demographic who still has some money to squeeze from. So Klarna, you're not fooling anybody. Obviously, Klarna has figured out that AI, for what they are doing, is too costly. And it's much cheaper to find contract workers to do the customer service job. And if I hadn't told you guys before, from me having a staffing business, I completely understand the hustle. I've worked with many companies that did not want to pay I'd say a livable wage for the most part. And me, as a representative for the contractors, had to fight for them to get basic raises just to afford life. And it was not an easy battle, but it was done, and the workers were much happier and the companies were much happier because they were actually able to get a better talent pool. But I don't want to get off in the weeds here. I just want to address the reality that Klarna is clearly struggling, not just because it's not working with the AI systems that they have, but because the business as it stands is a horrible business model. And they're trying to figure out a way to stay afloat until the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates. Now, mind you, this isn't a company that is founded at least in the United States. It's a global company. And I'm sure it has a powerful position in countries like India and countries in South America, countries in Africa. But I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that America is a big driver of its business model. And it's running out of steam. So to save face, the CEO, who actually, as it was reported, did his recent earnings report with AI. So he actually took AI and made a visual representation of himself to present the earnings report. So I can see a future where actually even the CEO is replaced by another human being. Someone else who's more sensible to try to take on this business model and maybe revamp the whole thing and do something completely different. Maybe just credit cards or, I don't know, auto loans. I don't know. But it doesn't work, the buy now, pay later system. And so these companies, beyond the layoff, are going to find out slowly but surely these technological advances that they are making are not worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze. Bring the people back. We need more humans in Walmart, not less. There are registers with no one at them, and I need to get out of Walmart as quickly as I possibly can, but I can't because you guys want to hire companies to build AI systems and you want to deploy robots in your stores. Can we just get in and get out with a human being taking care of the transaction? Like, I go to Target and I'm amazed by how long the lines are and the self-checkout. It's like, hire people and put them at the register. You're wasting everyone's time. And that's how you feel when you call the bank and you're dealing with an automated system, or you call your insurance company, or you call any company that is using these tools. You feel like you're wasting your time. Oftentimes I dial the number and it's like, would you like to talk to customer service? Hit 0. I hit 0 100 times at least just to get to a human being. Sometimes automated systems try to give you the runaround, and I'm just sick of it. I'm completely sick of it. I'm sure you are. People have been complaining about this so long. So I will say, at least I will give Klarna some type of kudos on this and say, great for bringing people back instead of trying to displace people who need to make a living. That's how you do it. But you're also not going to fool me, because I understand you've counted the cost and you would rather pay people a much cheaper wage than to contract out to a company that's going to build these systems for you that are AI and maintain them. It's expensive, and we know it is, Klarna. And now that your valuation has fallen, your stock price has fallen, you want to think differently now, huh? You need people now, huh? Many companies are going to do this. But then we're not going to miss the point that while companies like Klarna will need to do this, there are companies like Amazon, Microsoft, even Walmart, obviously, who don't need to do this. They can survive with the technology. They're monopolies. And with them being monopolies, they have immense power. And where else can you go? The convenience is there. And everyone that you know either goes to Walmart or uses Amazon, and Microsoft is on everything. And you have Google and Apple and all these monopolistic companies who can replace the human workforce. So we'll see what the future brings. This is a win for us. Thank you, universe, for allowing AI to be defeated, at least in this battle. And we'll see what happens in the future. But until then, please share your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if you think this is a win for humanity as of right now. Are we going to see a reversal of all this AI talk and the technology replacing humans? What do you think? Please share your thoughts. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. And before I let you go, I want to thank each and every one of you who continue to listen to the Quietest Ones with your host, Trey. I'm very grateful for anyone who has decided to donate to CashApp, the Quietest Ones. Really appreciate you. Keep me motivated, as always. So I'm really grateful. Words cannot express. So anyhow, as always, until next time.